Hello friends, today's Wednesday, March 28th, 2025, and I'm coming in with a special announcement. First off, I just want to say thank you, Collective, and thank you, Holy Spirit, for allowing yourself to work through me, and thank you to my vessel, to my temple, for allowing a safe harbor for this energy to enter and flow in harmony and balance. I feel completely reborn after working with some really challenging energies over the weekend and the first few days of this week. I recognize the power that we have to resurrect what was born and stifled, but never actually put to rest. I have here Flower of Jericho, which I've had for about 5 years. And I finally felt like it was time to place it in water last night during ritual. A ritual where I realized something had to be renewed. So I changed my channel name. It was Frog Astro, but now we are New Dawn 144 Jericho Rose. And we are in service to the divine, in service to the Holy Spirit, in service to empowering ourselves from the inside, empowering ourselves from the transgressors who came into our lives to teach us that you can rebirth. You can experience the rebirth. You just have to look within and discern which parts of you are the parts that are connected to the divine, as opposed to the parts that are connected to the false matrix that had nurtured you. And to that we say Jema, and thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Elohim, for upholding these structures, for upholding our bones. So I'm going to be reading from Marielle Tarot, and bear with me as I am learning the ways of the tarot. Typically I read Oracle, but it's time for, it's like school's in session, and I learn best when I do. So here's to the do. Spirit keeps coming in saying, do the damn thing, do the damn thing. So let's do the damn thing. This feels right. Here we have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy. Abundant. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Cups are your emotions. Wands are your words, because I'm imagining a magician with a wand. And he speaks abracadabra. And that's us, you know, empowering ourselves with these strong emotions. Ooh, interesting. Death. Something must perish in order for the rebirth to occur. This one. And the Hierophant. Death and the Hierophant. It's like, look, he's holding a key. The key to transformation, the key to alchemical transmutation. after your death, like not physical, but metaphorical. So whatever you're giving up and letting go, the Chariot. Swiftly do you ride into what is meant for you, your destiny. It all starts with embodying this double queen energy, empowering your mind and heart at the same time, making that bridge connection and putting to rest anything that doesn't suit you. High Priestess. The Chariot and the High Priestess. So this is what we are riding into. I just want to look at this some more, because I love that the Chariot is drawn by a wolf pack. Oh! Where's my wolf pack at? Where's my wolf pack? It's you, collective. You're the wolf pack. We all stand firm and strong, riding off together, you know. And then again, the High Priestess, holding within her the fires of the Holy Spirit. And this is Yod, He, Vav, He. The 4 aces of the tarot. And I learned that from Lon Milo Duquette, who I've been going through his new book, The Tarot Architect, because every magician needs structure. And what better structure than the 4 pillars of the corners of this material plane and this material existence. And that's why I'm very grateful with learning the tarot. Here we have Ace of Cups. Speaking of aces. The Ace of Cups. This is such a powerful reading. This is Archangel Gabriel. And I'm looking at the womb space, the abdominal space, the space where our plasmoid consciousness resides in your organs, in your abdomen. And it speaks of making sure that you trust your gut, which will empower you and inform you on what the correct course of action should be based on your intuitive emotional intelligence. And the Sun. The Sun. The Son of God. Ra. Entering the space. Illuminating all shadows, permeating all darkness, bringing life after death. It's the new dawn, the golden dawn, the life after resurrection. It's highly favored. I want to look at the bottom of the deck. The 9 of Swords. This is cool. On the card is Ma'at. And after that is the Ace of Wands. Oh, I love it. We have Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and Ace of Wands. It's very interesting. I think I might take the next reading off of just the cards on the bottom of the deck. But yeah, this is Ma'at. Overhead flies an eagle. There's 2 lighthouses standing, one in stone and one in water. The waves are crashing around it, and she upholds the structure of this 3-dimensional realm, the castle, the city. You, your body. It's the 42 ideals of Ma'at. Okay, my video cut short, but I wasn't finished speaking, so I wanted to pull this back in. We have the Nine of Swords, Ma'at energy. Nine of Swords typically in the regular tarot is like worrying type of energy, but instead of worrying about things that you can't control, we stand firm in the temple of our being, in the city of that which we had built around our spirit, which is our body, and taking refuge from the raging storm within instead of worrying about what's without. And the Ace of Wands, you know, this is changing your mind about something. It's being illumined by this fire of desire, allowing yourself to transmute the worrying energy into more energy of understanding your ideals, understanding where you come from and what that's all about. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. This is the restless ocean. But here sits one shell. Shells, especially conch shells like this, symbolize sacred geometry. Specifically the Fibonacci spiral. And now I'm getting Archangel Raphael, who operates in a conical spiralized fashion. So it's like, even though there are raging seas, they still have the power to transform. They still have the ability to, it's like an ocean machine that churns and churns, but pumps out beautiful, perfect productions. With the Six of Discs. This is Baphomet energy. Solve e coagula. As above, so below. It's, I see the caduceus along with, it looks like like a wheel of time in the center. And the three-headed ram. Ram, ram, ram. Sita, ram, ram, ram. Hare ram, ram, ram. Sita, ram, ram, ram. Four of Cups and Nine of Discs. Did I say Six of Discs? I do apologize. Nine of Pentacles, which is kind of my signifier card. Actually, it always has been. Even back whenever I knew nothing about tarot in high school, but had a deck and just wanted to see what it was all about. It's just always been that card. But like in the traditional tarot, the Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Discs symbolizes this woman who's standing in a garden. There's a falcon on her arm, and she's just in this abundant type of energy. So whenever I look at this, it's like actually embodying the realms of the above and below, and obtaining this triple godhead energy. Wow, I'm getting full body chills. That's pretty beautiful. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Three of Wands. This is, I believe that this typically represents like victory. Victory and the Seven of Swords. I looked this up last night. I recorded something last night, but I didn't post it because I wasn't sure whether or not I was going to create a new channel or rename this one. But after praying for a rebirth, I realized that I had to keep the same structure. So I kept Frog Astro and just went through a little rebrand, you know, Aquarius rising, conjunct Saturn. It's always nice to have a rebrand to your structure. It's like rehabbing a house. I haven't remodeled, but I've helped flip a few homes in my time. Yeah, it's funny the work that we do. So victory in, you know, we have a raven here with a gem in his mouth, and I read in the book that it came with that this represented a raven that stole the light from the gods, stole fire. It was Promethean energy. It was Prometheus that stole the fire from the gods and gave it to man. So it's like this victory in stealing. I shouldn't say stealing. It's like calling all of your energy back, calling your fire back to you, because you have that perfect vision on what you want to manifest in your life. And you understand what it takes to do that, and the materials that you need to do that all reside within, but you have to call it back. You have to call on that energy and speak it into existence, and then act it out, act upon it in this globe theater that we all dance upon. It's the blue star Kachina dancing in the plaza, unveiling the veil of Veronica. The Hermit. The Hermit with the Wheel of Fortune. So it's saying, you know, fortune favors the bold. The Hermit's giving me energy of one who works alone. One who works alone to turn the wheel of time. To save time. Here's a quote by Jose Arguelles, which is, "He who owns your time owns your mind. Change your mind and you change your time. Change your time and you change the world." So I believe that this is saying that all of the little things that you do behind the scenes whenever you are in hermit mode throughout the day, because I mean, we're not with people constantly 24/7, but that doesn't mean that you're alone. It doesn't mean that you're not within the presence of the Divine Holy Spirit. And that frequency, the 144,000 frequency, transcends all. It cuts through all barriers, and it's divine. But you have to be willing to take it as a gift. You have to be willing to love your dharma and love the path that you're on and live it as if you were walking with Ma'at on your back as the wings that assist in transitioning from one space to the next in these liminal spaces that we all inhabit and exist within and without. For when you transcend those liminal spaces, you really permeate all of the universe. And I believe that that's what this is saying. It's like the sun energy, the sun, our Solano connected with Alcyon in the center of the galaxy. It's a straight line. Perhaps it's a waveform. I'm just seeing a lot of geometrical shapes and waveforms in my mind's eye. But wow. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. Amazing. Let's get one more card. I'm just feeling one more. What is the message for the collective? The Lovers at the bottom, along with the Eight of Wands. I love this card so much. It's like the Eight of Wands. It's protection over the goddess. It's the lion of the sun protecting the form of the goddess. It almost appears as if the lion is holding up the goddess inside of this veil of the night, which gives me Newt energy, the goddess Newt. With the Lovers, it's supportive, divine masculine energy. So I want to say thank you to all those divine masculines out there who look to support and care for the divine feminine counterpart. We need you. We feel you, and we appreciate you. It doesn't go unnoticed. The work that is done and received. Just to make the world a better place for the collective, for those who are moving in between these liminal spaces and need guidance of the Son, of the Father, and of the Holy Spirit. When you combine that triple Godhead, divine masculine, you really do change the world by changing time. Your very words alter the fabric of time and space. For as the divine feminine upholds the fabric of the void of time and space, we are still held in the light of the Father, of the divine masculine. It doesn't have to be actual father, actual fathering energy, but it's kind of that. Actually, yeah, it is. It's kind of what it is. I mean, it's all wrapped in one. Like, there's a triple Godhead, and then there's a triple Goddess. And when they combine, that's alchemy. That's creation. I feel like this is speaking a lot into creation after, walking away from things in the past and upholding a strict structure, but only strict in terms of following the commandments of the gods, which are just, you still have free will, but by commandments, if you truly want to walk the divine path, there are certain rules that you must follow. And when that comes into realization, when that comes into particular balance, Libra things, once again, Ma'at coming in. That's when true serendipity and felicity can roar like a lion. As a free being. And today I ask you that you roar yourself into existence. And it doesn't matter what anybody else has to say or think about your roaring nature. Roaring like a waterfall. The waters that are poured down from Aquarius, the water bearer, poured into the container to clear the vessel and wash it away, washing away now the debris that needed to be cleared. The sun came in and showed you that it wasn't as clean as you thought. But Aquarius comes in to rinse it out. Yep. That's what's up, collective. I just want one more. I'm having fun. I love you guys. I hope that this brought some clarity and some positivity to your listening ear, listening mind, listening heart, soul, and spirit. The Ten of Cups. Felicity. It's a mother cradling her child, riding upon a red horse, but they appear skeletons, because it is the form that we inhabit time after time. This is like a deathless love. It's the soul families that we reincarnate into so that we may nurture and love the soul time and time again, so that in the future, after physical death, whenever you're reborn, usually inside the same type of soul family structure, perhaps they then will be nurturing you. So that's Earth School. That's coming and reincarnating time and time and time again. And rebalancing the karma of your soul family. That's why we feed the birds. It's good to be in one's true nature. It's good to experience the dawn of a new day. It's good to show up as yourself. It's good to experience the breath after death, the first cry of an infant newborn, which is like a horn sounding, a trumpet sounding. Life is here. Jai Ma, have a lovely, lovely day.